And so, Spyro the Dragon, immediately after imprisoning himself, Cinder, and Sparks inside the
Doom
Crystal
chair.
Palace, or whatever, he ended up having dreams of fighting a bunch of enemies.
Oh.
And we are here to comment over it. I'm Lobst.
I'm Fenwa.
And I'm Demo Weasel.
Yes, and so this is basically just going to be like off-the-cuff commentary over what I would say is the worst part of the game.
50 minutes?
Yep, 50 minutes of nothing but playing this mode of the game and commenting over it.
You sped this up, right?
We sped up bits and pieces of it.
You should have read the back of the box more carefully. It didn't say 2 game modes, it said 2 lame modes.
This is a bonus that he gets specifically for beating the game. It's not available from the start because I guess they didn't want to spoil the breath powers or anything like that.
I'm right here.
No. Oh, what's going on?
Weasel Finder.
Oh, I see. We all know where our weasel is, do you? Viewers at home?
What kind of name is GV?
Okay, I'm going to ask right from this moment, what do you get from beating these challenges? Will I have to wait and find out?
An achievement.
Yes, you get an achievement for the Wii system. It's a surprise.
Oh,
I'll let you
okay.
know. You actually do get something.
Do you get to
Behind the scenes footage, which Elijah would.
No.
No.
You,
if only. Oh man.
if you don't, okay, if by beating these challenges you don't get to play as human Elijah Wood and human Gary Oldman, this is the worst game that's ever been made.
Do you get to have human David Spade following you around?
No, it's human Billy West this time, remember.
Oh, right.
Billy West as the 50-year-old.
Oh, no.
50-plus-year-old.
It has to be Elijah Wood in the Skylanders Spyro costume.
What?
Yes.
Oh, good lord.
I'd play that.
I wonder if they make those in his size.
Yes.
Probably, since he's probably a tiny human being.
Yeah, he's probably like...
I saw Lord of the Rings, I know how this works.
He's like 3 feet tall. And like the space between his eyes is like 6 miles wide. You can't miss it.
Yep, he's a giant neck, too.
Exactly.
Unless they enhance it with digital effects.
Yeah. He's got to drink the thing from Alice in Wonderland, and then he'll be good to go.
Okay.
Yes.
That's right. That's an actual supplement that actors use.
Yes, and another thing actually pertaining to what we're looking at on the screen right here. How are these challenge things structured? Are they like just waves of dudes that you just have to kill over and over again?
They're just waves and waves and waves. They're basically like any arena in the actual game itself. Except with no cutscene reward at the very end.
Reward? Oh, this isn't sped up.
No, it's not. This is the excruciating madness that I had to go through every time I wanted to hit the kill all enemies button.
And then you had to hit it 3 times more. God, it keeps going! Stop!
So the Matrix is pretty cool, guys. Let's put that in our game.
Oh, yeah?
Oh, totally.
I don't think so.
We'll have a moment when Spyro is hitting the waves of guys, and then it becomes even more CG.
Whoa, that guy was twitching. He's got problems.
Everybody in this game has problems.
Well, yeah.
Everybody who made this game probably has problems of some sort.
Especially the guy who wrote the name generator. I know we've made jokes about him before, but you're pushing your luck, dude. Whoever you are.
He did a great job here. He eventually moved on to what was that other game that had a name generator? He moved on from Final Fight Streetwise to this, and then
Final Fight
shortly afterward.
And then from that,
I think your joke
he
is
went
about
on.
to peter out and die. I'm just saying.
No, he went on to write fantasy novels. You know.
Speaking of petering out and dying, check out this game.
Oh, video game.
It's trying so hard to extend its value proposition.
It certainly is attempting to extend its value.
Yes.
Does this game have a bullet point on the back of the box to the tune of blank hours of gameplay, where the actual hours of gameplay is blank +1?
No, probably not.
Over 10 hours of gameplay.
I say probably not because I have long since sold this game. Oh man, I do not own it anymore.
But what if you have to go back and re-record your video?
Then I'll go to Blockbuster. They still have those, right?
Yeah, she'll have to make a sacrifice.
Hollywood Video.
She'll have to venture into the, forsaken caves of the video store in order to get it. Or she could reach into the red box. One of those two things.
I tried renting this from GameFly, but some crazed fan has decided to open multiple GameFly accounts and hoard all the copies for him or herself.
He builds a shrine out of these DVDs.
I just love Spyro so much.
I just love Spyro so much that I built this model of Spyro out of broken DVD pieces.
He's trying to create an artificial supply to go with the artificial demand for this game.
Yeah, and to make that Spyro made out of DVDs posable, he had to construct a wooden skeleton underneath.
Oh wow.
So
I don't know if you're actually referencing something or not.
Oh, I indeed am.
Okay.
I showed you the skeleton, right?
The skeleton? What?
The life-size doll that someone made of Princess Sally from Sonic the Hedgehog.
Oh, good lord. Oh, man.
That had
that's the worst.
A wooden skeleton beneath, and it looks almost like people thought it was just...
Somebody decided to make a life-size model of Princess Sally, and, as though they were trying to one-up the moment when Babs Bunny's voice actress was stalked so bad that they made a joke out of it in the series finale. Oh, good lord. Princess Sally.
Voiced by Jennifer Hale.
Yes, voiced by Jennifer Hale. It's true.
I don't know. People are going to latch themselves onto weird things, especially Sonic fans.
Oh, yeah. But, I mean...
Oh, man.
It has...
let me tell you about the time I named my child Yuji Naka.
It has a rib cage.
Yes.
It has a rib cage, and it has a femur, of course. It's got the radio. It's got the humerus.
Well, where would the ribs go if there wasn't a cage for them to go in?
But the thing is because it's not. It's mostly just like the plush, I guess, wrapped around the life-size wooden skeleton.
Why would you even make that?
It looks like totally anorexic and everything too. It looks like emaciated.
Oh, wait a second. Okay. Why would you A, make that, and B, photograph its various stages of production for the internet?
Because...
Hey, just in case you want to be labeled as a serial killer, a potential serial killer.
Because someone out there is worse than you, and they're going to like and or fave it.
They'll say it's cute.
I was going to tell you to scrap this commentary and start over, but this is a 50-minute video. I think you brought this upon yourself.
Yes, and also we commented over everything that this video has to offer already.
That's right. Hey. This is a bonus video. It's not part of the actual game.
One thing I will say is that you're normally booted out to the menu after each challenge, but I seamlessly edited those bits out. You can thank me for that.
Awesome.
See, I would have just taken this whole sequence, sped it up, and put some abrasive hard rock music under it, but that's just me.
Whatever. How will the viewers be able to listen to our sterling voices and me, currently sick, as a result of watching this?
Oh, this game does terrible things to people.
Yes.
It makes them start talking about wooden skeleton people.
No, you guys are right. This game is pretty sick.
Would you say it's bad?
Game is pretty bad, guys.
Am I in the early 90s and saying it's bad, or am I saying it's bad as in it's bad?
Thanks for ruining the joke.
Oh.
No, it's not Michael Jackson bad.
It's not Power Glove bad?
Yes.
It's not like Michael Jackson bad. It's like the opposite of good bad.
Okay, thank you for the clarification.
Yes. Benoit, why you gotta ruin jokes?
That's the joke.
Stop.
Oh, good lord.
So, each one of these challenges is like 10 minutes long.
Weasel Finder.
No, some of them are timed. Some of them are just waves, numbers of waves.
Oh, I forgot that there was scorpions.
You know, some of the Ratchet games have sequences that are kind of like this, except they're fun.
Oh, and you get money to buy more guns with.
Yep.
And I gotta ask, do you at least get to fight unique enemies in this?
Hey, I freed Moliere! Hooray!
Hooray.
Yeah, dude.
The Manweir Smalls.
Unique enemies or anything like that.
Do the challenges presented in this bonus thing feed any way into the currency of the main game? Because even Red Seal 2 had that going for it.
Nope, nothing of the sort.
Jesus Christ.
Well, you only get these after you beat the game. So what?
There is a reward that extends into the main game, but again, not going to spoil it.
Alright, we're going to have to wait and find out.
Spyro wearing a chef's hat.
Yes.
Spyro in a tuxedo. Spyro with a bandana that gives him infinite ammo.
Spyro wearing a chef's hat, is that supposed to be alien hominid?
The video is Elijah Wood reading
50 Shades of Grey.
Reading Jeff Goldblum's video from the end of Jurassic Park 2.
Oh, awesome. Okay. That'd be good. Either that or...
Wow, you spent all that time?
It's
great.
It's a 12-hour video of him reading Lord of the Rings to you.
Finally. Oh, man. Just 12 hours?
Yeah. He speed reads.
Okay.
He mumbles over
repeated
some
use
words.
of the last name Weasel Finder in this video.
Dicks.
Oh, Demo Weasel is lost.
Yeah, because they don't... I'm not to be found.
By the way,
what?
Check me out. I'm demonstrating my mastery of the elements here by deftly switching between earth, air, lightning, and wait, no. What? No.
Yeah, you don't got air in this. Spyro lives through oxygen in the water.
No, air is in the next game.
Really?
Yes.
So you just go around going to everything.
You know, some sort of enemies remaining counter would have gone a long way in this mission.
Oh no.
No, it's just an endless slog until you're done.
And then they find Spyro in Italy 6 months later.
Just like all good games.
Okay, so if you die, you don't get to try again. You die in real life, right?
Precisely. A little trickle of blood comes out of your mouth.
It deletes your save.
Yeah, it does.
You see, the body cannot live without the mind, and currently my mind is entrenched in being this little purple dragon.
I still think that these games would be made a lot better if you ran across if you ran across the corpses of old Spyro's past. Like, he runs by.
If they made this into Dark Souls, yes.
Yeah, and he's like, huh, I died here. Wait a minute, and then he dies there too.
Guys, I bought a copy of The Eternal Night from this guy selling it at a flea market downtown, but I think my copy might be haunted. You see, my game is full of these corpses of dead Spyros, but they're all named after my friends and family members. I'm not sure what's going on. Also, the graphics seem way too good for what you'd get out of this generation console game.
How photorealistic is it?
It is literally photographs of my family. I think that my Xbox 360 Vision camera has come to life and is photographing them.
It took pictures of you in the bathroom, didn't it?
Why do you have your 360 Vision camera hooked up to your Wii? Fuck you. I don't buy your store for even a minute.
God damn it. They're on to us.
Well, you know that they can use the sensor bar to record photographs. That's a thing.
That's correct.
Yes, and along the way, you just happen to find such luminaries as Mr. Ben Drowned and Dead Bart. Also, Squidward Suicide.
Yes, Mr. Ben Drowned.
Yeah, Mr. Ben Drowned. It's one word.
Man, just look at how close I am to death here. Check out how impressive I am.
Well, that's part of what makes the game scary. You know, it's what makes it haunted. It's your moments from death, and if you let Spyro die, again, you die in real life.
I'm just not sure how being good at The Legend of Spyro: The Eternal Night is something to, hang your hat on.
Someone probably does. You never know.
Yes. Somebody's going to be in the comments looking for tips.
Yeah,
I'm going to go, sorry, all this knowledge has disappeared from my brain.
Someone out there is the best Legend of Spyro the Eternal Night player in the world.
I play the Legend of Spyro the Eternal Night competitively.
Yeah, you should flag your Let's Play as a speedrun.
They've
Just because I don't think anyone would bother trying to best it.
What's the speedrun for this game? 6 hours?
Someone frantically taking notes, watching your Let's Play, looking for ways to shave off precious frames.
I really don't want to think of the kind of person that would speedrun this game.
The kind of person that makes Spyro jump backwards and go yahoo, and then he flies through the door.
Precisely. That's a sequence that was cut from this game, actually.
Somersault across the entirety of Hyrule.
Yep. And just because he can, he does it with Dragon Time set all the way up.
Whoa.
Yeah.
Damn.
No, Dragon Time would just it would make the game counter take longer, so it's better to use it as seldom as possible.
Excuse me, but I said as much as he can. This is a tool-assisted speedrun, so...
Dragon Time is not a tool.
You're a tool.
He's got you there.
Okay, let's say that someone did want to do a speedrun of this.
You're fighting an invisible monster.
The first question that comes to mind is why?
Because it's there. It's the same reason I did this. Because these games exist and they deserve to be seen.
Why am I playing this game?
Yeah, but they don't. I don't think they deserve to be, I guess, speedrun, broken. It's like already broken enough that, like, what? Space worms on that guy?
I'm sure sometime within the next 20 years somebody will attempt it. So
a classic,
keep your eyes peeled.
Classic video game from the aughts. It's The Legend of Spyro, The Eternal Night.
It's not quite as good as the mainline Spyro games, but you know, it had its points, its charms.
It was a pretty good game.
I've still got my sealed copy.
It was outlawed 20 years ago because of the deaths that...
So I have to play it quickly so as to avoid the cops.
Yeah, they have... Every cop in the city has Spyro sensors now, and they can tell, you know, they can tell. They've seized every copy of The Legend of Spyro, A New Beginning, and Dawn of Dragon, is that what it is?
Yes.
So wait a minute, if this is a Wii game, then where does use of the sensor bar fit in?
There are optional Wii controls, but or optional Wii remote controls, but I don't think pointing at the screen has anything to do with it.
That's the way the world ends, Fanzwa.
Oh, I'm sure that it's like wiggle gestures.
Yes. Well, you know, it's trying to be a Zelda game. So
gently rock the nunchuck forward to do attack A. Gently rock the nunchuck back to do attack B. We'll just assume that the nunchuck has that kind of fidelity. Thanks, Red Steel.
I think
we miss you, Wanda.
Like, it's been so long since I did this, but I believe the first time that I attempted the Wii remote controls, I was aghast at one maneuver that he had to do, where he had to swing both the Wii remote and nunchuck up and thrust it forward or something like that. Though I could just be making it up. Yeah. Disclaimer.
Assuming that the nunchuck motion sensing is anything better than is the nunchuck moving, yes, no, is a mistake on the part of people that develop games for the Wii.
Oh, you could just use the wheel remote and nunchuck like the grips on a racing wheel, and then that will contribute to the experience somehow. I don't know. I'm no game designer.
You're not?
Or scientist. Or,
I thought you were.
Not yet.
A sign of things to come.
Look at that. That guy scampered off the edge.
Oh, good. Why? Okay. Why do they go flat when...
Because it's hilarious. It's a hilarious joke for kids.
Define hilarious.
It's like Wile E. Coyote.
Define joke.
You're looking at it.
Take that, Activision.
It wasn't Activision yet.
Ubisoft?
This was just Vivendi Universal.
Oh, take that. Vivendi Universal of the past. That doesn't exist anymore.
Yes.
Right?
This is them still trying to take a chunk off of that sweet Lord of the Rings pie after they made that adaptation of the book version of The Hobbit.
Oh,
was that before or after they more or less botched the Half-Life 2 launch in some way that I can't remember?
I believe it was, actually I can't remember. I think it might have been around the same time.
Did they do Half-Life 2 something?
They were supposed to do the retail release of Half-Life 2, but they fucked it up severely.
And so Valve did it themselves.
Eventually. Actually, I believe they partnered with EA to do just the discs.
Really?
Because I've still got my Half-Life 2 black box with the t-shirt that is too large for any normal human being.
What about the hat and the amazing soundtrack?
Do you have the rooster hat that came with Half-Life 2?
No, I have the rooster hat that came with Scribblenauts.
Thanks for fucking with my joke, asshole.
I'm wearing my Sonic hat right now.
Oh yeah. You should run fast in that.
Yes.
Just run down.
It is my destiny to become Sonic.
You have to do the angry run though, where you like throw your fists out like you're punching every time you step forward.
How do I make my legs look like a figure 8?
You break them.
Okay. I'm in the middle of doing this right now. I'm weakening them with this Spyro video first.
You gotta go fast because you're too slow.
Oh.
That's no good.
It's no use.
This Spyro video is making you weak in the knees. And then you will realize that they weren't real to begin with, and then you can put your legs into a figure 8.
Oh, my knees! They weren't real!
Yeah, you have ghost knees. Your knees were a ghost.
Ghosts can't knees.
Okay.
Okay. Yes, oh god. Have you noticed, by the way, that the light effect around the center of this level was not designed to be looked at extensively?
Why?
Like with certain enemies around them, because, like, yeah, you see how.
Oh, he just sort of clips in front of it.
Oh, I see. Oh, the thing back there does too.
Did you cut something out there?
I don't think so. I think it was. This is all me.
Yeah, the gems back there clip through the light too.
Ah.
Look at that. That's quality.
So unpolished.
Ladies and gentlemen, your Nintendo
Alright,
Wii.
so then the frisbee comes down through the beam of light and you grab it.
Oh, hooray. Wait, what is that? Is that Tron?
I'm not even going to dignify that with an answer.
Hey, remember this area from the first game?
Dragon Time is banned for this battle.
You remember this Tower of Terror that we all hated and that made for some of the worst video that we've ever done?
From the first game?
Yes, from the first game.
Oh, this shit sucks.
Yes, it does. And I had to replay this level several times.
This sucks more than it usually does, which is it's pretty low bar to set for this game, but like yes. it limboed under there somehow.
This area, it differentiates itself from the others by having
dragon lasers.
By A being smaller and B having a feature like where the walls actively hurt you if you run into them.
Did they actively hurt enemies at least?
I don't think so.
Great.
Hey, there's one bright side to this video and set of challenges.
It's halfway over.
Sparks doesn't talk.
Oh yes. Sparks has finished talking for the rest of the game.
He has been buried and dug up by a cat that proceeded to eat him. Yeah.
Stop playing with my emotions, Frankie. No.
It turns out...
I guess that can't be helped.
It turns out that The Legend of Spyro, the entirety of the trilogy...
God, look at that! Look at how it slows down!
It turns out that the entirety of the trilogy is within a child's imagination as he's looking at a snow globe.
And then somebody goes up to that child and says, "You're fired," as well as everybody else at Chrome.
Yeah, that's right. And then they decide, no, we're sticking this knife in the table because we are going to make Game Room next, and that is going to succeed.
Hooray!
If it doesn't, we're all going to go hang ourselves in a suicide pact. And then Game Room failed.
Finally, people will be able to buy Venetian blinds. And Sunset Riders, or not.
Sunset Riders never came out, did it?
Nope. Not ever. Service is still up, though.
Kermano.
Yeah. Knocked an off-balance enemy into another one. Thank you, Ignitus. You're amazing. It's too bad you're only in this game for one scene.
I am actually legitimately surprised by how well Skylanders ended up doing.
It's actually a pretty good game. Like, I may end up doing it as a Let's Play at some point. I do actually have all the figurines, and I still haven't played the game yet.
Oh, really?
So,
it seems like the trend is already starting to die, though.
Oh, really? Have you
know what the problem is? They removed Spyro from it.
Did they?
Well, it's not like Spyro isn't one of the initial figures that they launched the game with.
Oh, okay. They should.
So I can only assume that he doesn't factor in that heavily into the campaign.
They should bring back all the dead Sony mascots and call it PlayStation All Stars.
Oh, I died. Whoops.
Battle Skylanders. Dragon Time is banned for this battle.
Oh yeah, that's right. That is the other special feature of this.
Being terrible.
Really, not very good.
Oh, how lame. We don't get to slow down time and make the video take even longer.
Do you get to play as Giant Spyro in Skylanders Giants? I mean, he's already kind of hydrocephalic as it is.
No, the giant Skylanders are all separate characters from the regular ones.
Okay.
Besides, half of Spyro's character is that he's such a little dragon in comparison to all the other ones.
Oh, that was back when he was voiced by Rocco.
Okay, Carlos. I can't pronounce his last name.
You try saying it. That's why I said Rocco.
Okay.
Also known as the Taco Bell Chihuahua.
Oh.
Well, it's true. It's one of his roles. One of his most prolific roles.
Yeah. Even though the dog was a girl. Now you know.
I can't unknow it. Thanks.
Man, Taco Bell's always had shitty advertising.
Oh, well, what sort of ads do they have on today? Run me through it.
The $5 box, starring that one basketball player, I think, that nobody cares about anymore.
Shaquille O'Neal.
Yes, exactly. And, I don't know. Taco Bell's food sucks.
It is only... Well, actually, I wouldn't even say it's worth it even then. But if you have, like, only $7 and you have nothing around the house... Oh, and you don't give a shit about your health or your well-being in any sense whatsoever?
There are local taquerias where you can get, like, an actual enchilada combination plate for $7.
Well, you know what? Some of us don't live on the West Coast.
Well, I'm sorry that my diet doesn't cater to your New England sensibilities. Maybe you should go back to eating clam chowder.
Excuse me.
I think I will. I'll do it for the rest of this video. How about that?
How about that?
Clam it, you chowder. This is still going on, isn't it?
Yep.
Wow. Oh no,
still not very good.
Alright, this is gonna be a 2-hour break, so we'll be right back.
Check out this fucking badass maneuver. Oh man!
We should play this on our Sony 3D TVs.
That's right. I'm running multiple monitors and 2 instances of the same video at the same time.
You're running...
Testing one red, one blue.
You're running...
It's working out pretty well.
3 separate monitors. One for this screen right here.
But I thought Dragon Time was banned from this event. You're breaking all the rules.
You're banned. And, the other 2 monitors are Spyro's peripheral vision.
I'm just watching your health chip down.
Is that more interesting than watching the fight?
Well, that's when the tension comes from.
Tension?
Because who knows? Like, maybe I'll make you sit through another death.
Oh no.
It all depends on how nice you are to me.
Listen, the bar of health thing doesn't really adequately indicate how much health you have left. Maybe we could add, like, red vignetting around the edges of the screen, possibly accompanied with the sound of a heartbeat and rapid breathing. How's that? How's that sound?
Exactly. That sounds perfect.
In fact, dull the game audio to make it harder to stay alive.
You weren't fucking kidding.
Oh man, why did I leave in 2 deaths? Okay. I'm gonna edit those out. So hey.
Well, at least you'll have some commentary.
Yes, I will be tightening up this commentary quite a bit.
You'll tighten it up. Up. Stupid game, video game. Damn, Twister.
Sorry for that. Sorry for making you sit through all that.
His name is Goober. That makes it all worth it.
Yes, his name is Goober. It's a very astute observation.
Yeah.
I actually do think that these that these characters are random. These character names are more randomly generated than usual.
Yes. Dance dash. Not in this game.
Dancing and then dashing would be way more exciting than anything that happens.
I think that
in
guy's
the Eternal Night.
I think that guy's name was Rod Breaker.
I saw it too.
Yeah.
I don't even want to think about the possible implications of that name for 1 second longer.
Oh snap!
Literally.
That guy's name was a coxinum.
Let's find something more interesting to talk about than just the names.
Okay.
Okay. Make something interesting happen on screen, and I'd be glad to lend my commentary over it.
Let's talk about let's see. What would your guys' dream Spyro game be? I just came up with that off the top of my head.
My cursor is hovering over the big red X here.
Hey.
My dream.
Hey, come on.
My dream Spyro
Play ball.
game. It would be one that Fenwa would never be able to play, and it would be fun, unlike this game. And it wouldn't star Spyro, it would star Weasel.
Wait, why would I not be able to play
That's
it?
my dream Spyro game. But my real answer...
Okay.
My real answer is to have, I don't know, something that more resembles the original ones, I guess. You know? Something that takes itself not so fucking seriously.
Maybe ditch all of the elemental powers except for fire and focus on the platforming instead?
Yeah, and like, I don't know, get some cool powers in there that don't have to do with breath.
And get some voice talent that is known in the voice talent community and not just name actors that are popular at the time.
Were they?
I do have this this copy of Spyro: A Hero's Tale here.
Nope.
Maybe we'll take a look.
Nope.
Is that a TALE?
You already asked this question like 5 times.
Yeah, all throughout this Let's Play. We're gonna drown you the next time you say it.
My dream Spyro game would be, it would be Banjo-Kazooie Nuts and Bolts again.
Why would you need a car? You're a dragon.
Why would you need a car as a bear and bird?
Oh, fucking birds and dragons are like wings and shit, but Kazooie can't fly because she's an idiot, so at least that makes sense. And
no, she can totally fly as long as she has like a little button with her face on it to stand on.
Well, not since she broke her wings. That happened in between.
I guess that's true. It didn't heal in the right way. Oh no.
Yeah, that happened in between Banjo-Tooie and Nuts and Bolts. He figured, man, that last game we were in was really bad. We shouldn't fly anymore, at least with our own wings. And then he broke them. And
Kazooie vows after that fateful game to never fly again, but then at the very end of the game, they are faced with a perilous obstacle, and she has to do it. She has to fly them to safety. And also she's Carl Winslow.
Yes.
And we're watching Die Hard.
Exactly.
Yes, that is the character arc that Kazooie goes through.
Were you gonna? Now I'm just imagining like Banjo saying all of John McClane's dialogue.
And then they kiss. What?
What do you think? I'm ordering a fucking pizza? I miss Die Hard. Let's watch that instead.
Stop asking so many questions, Argyle.
It is the reason for the season.
It is the season for giving. The season for giving Die Hard. The Hard, starring Spyro the Dragon and Banjo-Kazooie and Wreck-It Ralph.
I think this is the last guy. Nope, never mind.
Is it? Nope. No, you got one more to go. And he runs right into the laser fence and kills
himself.
No
on-screen indicator of how well you're progressing through this. It's just a battle of attrition between your health bar and their numbers.
Yes.
What? Boom. Kill that guy.
I think there may have been like a specific number of each type of enemy that was supposed to come in, and I've just been beating these huge guys last. Also, hey, how do you guard against electricity in that way?
Hold on, I'm focusing on this like weird grunting noise of all the enemies in this room.
Okay.
Like I kind of feel like if you were to isolate that noise and then play it in reverse, then we'd be hearing some serious shit.
Satan to tell you to eat the heart of the nearest dragon.
Hooray! Now I don't have to see this area one more or any more at all.
You have conquered this dragon challenge.
And now this area. Oh, great!
Is this challenge 4 or 5?
I believe this is challenge 5.
Fuck.
This is the last one, I think. And you gonna do it? What's going on? Is that the Metroid Prime music?
Check it out. It turns out the game can hold more than
oh shit.
one skin for these for this one enemy type.
At once.
Oh man, we're fighting on the portal of power now.
Yeah, and here come all the Metal Gear Rays.
Oh man, I didn't make that connection, but now that's all I can see.
Yes.
Now Naomi Hunter is in the middle, and I'm trying to get as close as I can so I can look up her skirt, but it's not letting me.
Fine, Weasel.
Hey, Jennifer Hale, voice of Sally Hunt. Fuck it. I'm gonna try to complete that joke.
Voice of Princess Sally. Come on.
Thank you.
It actually totally wasn't. Just so you know.
Full-time chipmunk, part-time skeleton.
She's not a chipmunk. She's a squirrel. She just doesn't have a tail.
What? She's no fucking squirrel.
No, she is a squirrel. According to the canon.
According to the canon?
If Sonic is a hedgehog, then she is a squirrel.
Is that like a math equation? Like if Sonic equals hedgehog, then Sally equals squirrel?
That was one of my SAT questions, actually.
It's part of the coding script. If Sonic is a hedgehog, then Sally is a squirrel. And she was only like in one Sonic game ever. Well, there was gonna be that other one that was like based on the show that was like really like some stealth ass shit.
Yep, they didn't actually have any code working for that though. It was just an animated feature that they pitched as a concept for the game.
Just like Killzone 2.
Oh, take that, Sony.
Well, the graphics for it looked way more advanced than any Genesis could do.
Probably, but it still looked terrible.
Yes.
Which is saying quite a bit.
Yeah, that's one thing that I definitely didn't like about the original, like, Saturday morning Sonic cartoon, which is just like the aesthetic. How it, everything outside the forest was brown and gray.
It's a terrifying vision of the future.
Yes, that's right. It's a post-apocalypse. It's a post-robo-apocalypse.
That's right. That's after Sonic's parents were taken away and made into lamps.
That's exactly how it worked.
You iced that guy.
I went ice to see you.
Man, that was cold.
Chill out. How about that?
Let's kick some ice.
This is terrible. Jesus fucking Christ.
You keep doing it.
I can't wait to be free of this. To be free of this eternal night that we have gotten ourselves caught up in for an entire year.
You've turned into Sonic.
Do you guys know what killed the dinosaurs? The Ice Age.
Oh,
you've done it now. Froze the game. Silent Ice. Kill him.
What the fuck kind of first name is Hayhob?
Hedge.
Whoops. Guess that didn't really take. Oh wait, no, that was for... Wait, no.
That guy exploded.
Was that Dragon Time? I can't tell.
He exploded.
No, that wasn't Dragon Time. That was just a special move.
Oh,
yeah.
Okay.
Dragon Time isn't bad for this one.
It was one of the many special moves inside this game's combo system. Hey, you know what? You know what game has a great combo system?
Not this one.
Sleeping Dogs. Man, incredible.
Combos. Those little pretzel things that have cheese in them.
I actually played an assload of beat 'em ups over the course of 2012. Among them are, let's see, Batman: Arkham Asylum, Nier, Castlevania: Lords of Shadow. What else? Like Sleeping Dogs, of course.
Hotline Miami.
Hotline Miami doesn't really count as far as the gameplay mechanics are concerned. But hey, all of them are way, way, way better than this.
Yeah.
Like all of them have combat systems that I enjoyed living in for the brief amount of time that I did.
Yes, and video games. Yeah.
Yes.
Exactly.
We've worn Frankie down to like the nub of a wooden pencil.
Describing what he sees on screen at the most basic level.
I'm looking at video games right now, right?
You're in.
This is real life. Oh no.
Oh, and they're all dead now. You've done it.
Camera pans back down to Spyro, and now he has a massive tuft of yellow hair.
Yes.
He apologizes for it taking so long.
It took 20 episodes to get there, but we finally did it.
And this is what it's like to go even further.
Yeah. That hair's not where you'd expect it to be, by the way.
Oh.
Oh. Frankie is going blue.
Oh, wow.
Let's see. What else is there about this game that I could talk about?
Yeah, is this like your Spyro post-mortem?
Yes. Let's see. How about this? What was your favorite part of this game, you guys?
I'll let you know in about 10 minutes.
Okay.
Oh, both our answers were similar. I don't know. I don't know if I can say that this... I mean, it's not the worst game in the world. It's not, like... You know,
it's aggressively mediocre.
Yeah, it's the worst kind of game, though. Like, it's not the worst game in the world, but it's the worst kind of game. If that makes any sense.
It is no Drake of the 99 Dragons. It just,
It's not...
It's nothing special.
It's not Drake of the 99 Dragons. It's not Big Rig. It's not... It exists.
It certainly does a good job of that.
I don't know. There's nothing in it that...
It is competent and mediocre.
It has elements that aren't aggressively bad.
It accomplishes what it sets out to do. It just didn't set out to do very much.
Oh man, that is a really good way of putting it.
Yeah. Like, there's nothing about this game that's like...
Alright, is that it? Am I free?
Nope.
Yes. I believe so. Yes.
You have defeated the dragon challenges and
oh, the Chronicler is so proud of me.
Load your save and experience.
Hold on. The what button?
The ZL button, of course.
What did that button do prior to this?
I don't think it did anything. Oh. But hey, this is the beginning of the game again.
Wake up.
And now, I have all the elements, and I can turn into Black Spyro at any time. He has no pupils. So and he fires bullets out his mouth.
Can you sequence break by having all of the elements at your disposal?
No.
I don't think so. I don't think they were clever enough to have any instances that he could skip by having a breath power you shouldn't.
Now you can't see yourself. Deep baritone.
So do I say deep baritone or no?
Oh God.
They're just terrible. But yeah, he shows up like that in cutscenes.
Shouting.
Except his eyes aren't glowing and he still has pupils and it looks really weird.
Yes, it does.
It's like when you turn off the lights in a cartoon.
It's dangerous.
Like,
except the entire rest of the environment.
That's good enough for me.
Yeah, it's like...
He's glowing with evil, and Sparks doesn't seem to notice.
Pull the camera back. God, it's like his eyes are the dead lights.
Alright. But anyway, when it switches to this scene, he goes back to regular purple Spyro.
It was just...
They spawned a new Spyro instance.
Yeah,
Spyro Prime.
Spyro. Does Dragon Time change as Spyro of the Dead?
Yeah, do you have like unlimited something or other?
Oh, I do have unlimited breath at this very instant.
Oh.
Which looks terrible.
Like when you
exploit it in this way. But honestly, you're not meant to. So anyway.
Hey.
I'm playing Muscle March instead.
This is more fun. Alright,
I think this is my new favorite part of The Legend of Spyro.
Yeah. Yes. I think this game may be less gay than The Legend of Spyro, too.
Now. You ain't using gay as a pejorative.
I'm not. I'm using gay
be the dog, be the dog, be the dog.
It looked gay.
Be the dog.
He's not a dog, he's a panda.
Okay, then be the panda.
And I'm playing as the Italian stallion here. You're gonna have to buy this.
It's a Kappa.
Yes, a Kappa has picked up our weight gain powder.
Oh God.
One of the best motion control games, even though I can only stand to play it for like 2 minutes at a time.
This is a video game that came out.
Yep, it actually came out in the United States.
That's right.
So yes, this is me in my basement doing these poses right here.
So...
His top hat fits through the head hole, I don't get it.
It's... moon logic.
Oh, those Japanese.
What?
This is kind of one of those instances of Japanese game developers playing into the expectation of their wackiness.
Yes, and I don't know what to think of it.
No.
Except that guy is like dead. You can't run into a wall at that speed. And
what's causing that occasional slowdown?
When people are gonna fuck up, I guess.
Yep.
They use the wrong move.
Or when they have Or when something super badass is about to happen.
He like runs like he pooped himself.
He does.
And you are barely getting these poses in time.
Yeah, well, it's because it's a motion control game, and it requires a level of precision that I don't think, honestly, the Wii Remote and Nunchuck are meant to handle. Though they're probably professional muscle mark players.
What is going...
Yeah, I have to shake the Wii Remote and Nunchuck as fast as I possibly can.
Jesus Christ.
In order to keep up with this cap.
Oh, you died. Oh, no, you didn't. You had 5 chances. All those other dudes only had 1. That's not fair.
You had 1 job, Muscle Man. 1 job.
Well, you know what? I'm more badass than my muscular compatriots.
And you screwed it up. Come on. You can get him. He's like...
Oh, come on. I honestly can't remember how well I did.
Yeah. Are you gaining on him at least?
Yes, I am.
What did you... Oh.
Yes! Finally take
I don't like the music. Whoa.
Sequence is great.
Perfect.
Well, there goes our age rating.
This is the part where I go, hey, fuck this. Because you have to do this, like, I believe in a row.
Oh.
All of a sudden you have to fight somebody who's much more powerful, or much faster, or whatever. And your health doesn't regenerate either.
So this is essentially an arcade game.
Yep.
Yeah, that's the weird thing about this. This game has the aesthetic sensibilities of like the weird Korean arcade games at my local nickel arcade, but I can't imagine what the control surface would be like.
It's like that one game that they've got, or like those motion control games with the weird swords and shit that they have.
Actually, I imagine if the game only needs to figure out whether your left arm and right arm are up and down respectively, then you could use one of those like police quest games that have a sensor bar that just monitors whether you're ducking or not.
I guess.
But I assume you mean some other franchise than actual Police Quest.
No, I don't know what it's called.
It's like Police 911, I think.
Yeah.
It could also be like Timothy Crisis and also video game. Grrr. It's...
You got this guy.
Quick, get him before he... Japan.
I'm going so fast, you guys.
Not fast enough.
Oh, but anyway, that was too much.
Oh, he's running away with your steroids.
Stay tuned for... Actually, I don't know what I'm doing next.
Yeah.
Raging Dragons, maybe. I'll see you guys.
Don't let your dragons grow up to be Spyros.
Don't let your dragons grow up to be muscle marchers.